Alright, so which BOBOVR head strap is best suited for you? Having used all three premium BOBOVR battery head straps compatible with Meta Quest 3, 3S, with the M3 Max, S3 Pro for about a month now and a half, and E3 Pro for about 2 weeks now since it was released, the answer is quite complicated, but the S3 Pro still reigns king when it comes to value and pricing. Although a key factor you have to consider is that it always comes down to preference, and not everyone's head shape is similar. So let's get straight into it. Out of the box with Quest 3 3S, Meta gives you this stock head strap. It's not as bad as the stock head strap that came with Quest 2 by a long shot, and is perfect while laying down watching movies. It's minimal and compact, but once you upgrade to any of these head straps, you'll go from occasionally using your headset to forgetting you're past your bedtime, trying to beat that one Camellia song in Beat Saber, or beating that Tetris level. With Elite style head straps like the E3 Pro and many others, they are better suited for shorter sessions in intense movement games like Beat Saber, Thrill of the Early Access, or Supernatural for 2 hours. It's best compared like a tight-fitted running shoe, as the head strap wraps around your head and presses up against your face tightly. Most of the pressure sits on top of your facial interface and top strap. I myself have used an Elite strap with Meta's official head strap for almost the entirety of Quest 2's lifetime. I'm prone to be a bit biased, but it's good for those using the headset primarily for fitness. Equipped with either the stock interface or better yet Meta's breathable mesh interface, for me at least, it's really comfy. There's also third-party facial interfaces from AMVR that allow you to get a wider option to increase the buffer zone between your face more evenly with your head strap. On the flip side, you have Halo head straps like the M3 Max, S3 Pro, and all others that are better suited for long gaming sessions and are the jack of all trades. It's the better and safer option for most users. Instead of a tight fit, it evenly distributes pressure away from your face to your forehead. It's way more comfortable, and unlike Elite style head straps going for more than 2 hours straight into a gaming session, you won't get any head strain, but it's less stable. Another plus is that because Meta still hasn't learned from Quest 2 is that the small plastic piece made to hold the top strap will eventually break if you put too much pressure, as it did with my Quest 2. And Quest 3S has a very similar design. It's bound to happen. I've seen cases of it even happening to Quest 3 as well. If you have an Elite style head strap, you're screwed, or you can jerry rig something up with gluing it back together. But with Halo head straps, it completely eliminates that pain point. Next, let's talk about build quality. In all three BOBOVR head straps with the S3 Pro, M3 Max, and the E3 Pro, all of them feel premium. It's decently lightweight, sleek, and the padding on either head strap is really comfy. Both the E3 Pro and the S3 Pro have more rear padding compared to the M3 Max. Interestingly enough, the E3 Pro is the only head strap that has the Made for Meta tag, meaning that it's officially approved by Meta's quality standards, which, let's be honest, isn't that high since Meta was breaking headsets with update V72. But as myself, with having spent around $500 on BOBOVR products since Quest 2, they're consistent. As a side note, the lightest Halo head strap I've tried is from Anna Pro that they sent over but didn't make a review on it because the battery would constantly disconnect and it's unreliable. The most comfortable strap I've tried is from Globular Cluster. Feels the most premium out of the bunch, but comparatively it's way heavier and its battery solution is quite lacking for long gaming sessions. Back on topic, installation process in all three head straps is straightforward and included inside the box. With the Halo design on both the M3 Max and the S3 Pro, you get great comfort. Inside the box of the S3 Pro, it includes this honeycomb pad. Only one piece compared to the M3 Pro that comes with two. As with the charging cable for the battery, S3 Pro's trademark design is the built-in elegant design of aircraft engine turbine shape ventilation system. Wow, which honestly, it's just a bunch of marketing speak. It's just a simple fan inside. It helps reduce some heat and includes this dial on the left arm to adjust wind speed from 0 to 100. When it's set at the highest setting, it is noticeable, even at 50%. I found it best used without an interface, which you can do as with the benefit of the Halo design. There's cutouts inside the fan section that allow air to flow down into your forehead to your face. With an interface, playing games like Beat Saber, I still sweat like normal, but I feel cold on top of my head. I mostly see it as a novice feature and hardly use it at all if I'm being honest. The charging cable runs inside the arm piece and extends through the bottom to charge your headset. Switching over to the M3 Max, it's more of the same at a lower price. Differences include that it's a bit less bulky. Along with the charging cable running all the way through, you can't see the battery percentage of the battery pack with this head strap either. It's lighter with the battery included while wearing it. The E3 Pro is more of an odd one. It's specifically made and marketed for Quest 3S. Meta decided to remove the headphone jack and give users an action button. It's give or take, it's a budget-oriented headset. I've seen people debate and justify why Meta removed it. We don't know officially. Nonetheless, it's one less feature sold as a premium feature, and you bet we will see this in the budget version of Quest 4. E3 Pro solves that issue, including a built-in 3.5mm audio jack for headphones. When plugged into, it shows this green headphone icon, which is pretty neat, similar to the S3 Pro when it has the fan on, and it could be used with or without a battery on the dock. It is the only BOBOVR head strap with the made for Meta tag, so Meta acknowledges they did lowball Quest 3S users. I like it a lot, and an interesting point is that compared to the headphone jack on Quest 3 or USB-C wired earbuds, the built-in headphone jack into the head strap with Bobo while using headphones provides louder audio. When set at max volume while playing Beat Saber, it peaks a lot more, to the point where it's deafeningly loud depending on the mix of the audio. I had few instances where plugging in a set of earbuds or headphones aren't recognized on Quest 3S. It still continued to play audio through the speakers, but a quick restart fixed it. Don't hear much of a major difference in sound quality apart from Quest having a lackluster audio preset as with Apple's $20 earbuds. And keep in mind, 3.5mm headphones with mics aren't recognized by Quest at all when you have the external mic toggled on in experimental settings. Only USB-C devices work for mics, like this other alternative with USB-C on Apple's earbuds. It still has the associated humming pitch noise when you increase the volume high when it's quiet. Wear a pair of headphones with no audio and only pick up audio while interacting with the menu and you'll know what I mean. The E3 Pro works well, and the only issue is really the pricing. $80 targeting a budget-oriented headset. Honestly, just pick up a Quest 3 or get a dual USB-C adapter with a 3.5mm headphone jack, wireless USB-C dongle headphones, or USB-C headphones themselves. I wish they added an extra USB-C port or added functionality to justify the price. It feels a bit too steep, and with the same amount of money, you can get the M3 Max plus an adapter off Amazon. And if it was set at a lower price point, this would be the best Elite style head strap alternative that I've tried to date. I use it daily to play Beat Saber and it's great, although it's overpriced for the market segment. And I did use this head strap with Quest 3 and it works, but the fit is quite awkward as it presses up against your cheekbones more. On Quest 3S, without much setup, it's the perfect fit. Pressure is evenly distributed around my face, more evenly than with Quest 3, but that could just be me. BOBOVR still keeps the headphone slot on the right arm if you think about picking it up for Quest 3, but Quest 3 only supports audio pass-through through one headphone jack at a time. I tried using headphones with both headphone jacks at the same time and it doesn't work. Now let's delve into the part I've been wanting to dive into since the start of the video, as with my reasoning to pick up all three head straps when I clearly don't need them. The external batteries and charging. With the S3 Pro and the M3 Max and the E3 Pro, all of them use the B100 battery packs and the upgraded charging docks. Each battery pack contains 10,000 mAh capacity made up of a dual cell arrangement, allowing it to achieve lower heat generation while charging the headset. This is all done with charging at a full 20 watts with the S3 Pro and M3 Max, and on the website it puts E3 Pro at 22.5 watts. I couldn't really notice a difference on either headset. While docked, it never gets warm to the touch, and I only ever notice it getting warm while charging. And keep in mind that the battery packs are locked at 15-watt charging no matter if they charge from 0 to 100, and it takes a while for them to charge. As Quest is a bit odd with charging standards, Meta I don't think has ever given a definitive answer, but sometimes using the charger that came with the headset rated at 18 watts and using it will deplete charge or hardly charge at all. It's caused by a variety of factors like the game itself, the frame rate, graphics, resolution, brightness, if Bluetooth is turned on, if you're in battery saver mode, and if you're recording. Even Meta's numbers are a bit off, even though they market Quest 3 as having slightly better battery life. With this USB tester that I got off Amazon, it only ever spiked up all the way to 20, 24, all the way to 27 watts while the headset is in use. I'll keep it a buck, I lost the USB thing to get accurate measurements, so you kind of have to trust me on this. Quest 3 3S when powered draws half the power at 16, 17, 18 watts. On Quest 3S, it's a bit odd as it only ever draws 7, 11 watts. While sleeping, it draws more power like Quest 3. It might be an error on my end or the USB tester. All that to say that these B100 battery packs are able to power the headset and charge it. When the battery packs get to 10% charge, it'll beep 3 times to notify you. The ease of grabbing another battery and swapping it for another is a huge convenience. You don't have to be near an outlet to get more juice from your headset. In total, the B100 battery packs from BOBOVR's marketing give you a 135% increase in battery life. For most people, one should be enough. Or for people like myself, when recording footage for a video with MetaQuest Developer Hub, and if you use Quest Games Optimizer Side Quest Resolution Increase, this aids you so your headset doesn't drain in less than an hour and a half. A slight issue depending on the situation or who you ask is the slight humming while charging the headset with any of the head straps. It's very faint, but if you're completely silent and no audio is coming from the headset or your environment in your room, you will occasionally hear it. On the E3 Pro, the issue is more noticeable as you have the built-in 3.5mm audio jack on the left ear. Each battery when sold separately runs for $40. That's why it took me so long to justify making this review. Another aspect I like is that if you have a battery pack attached and the headset is fully charged, it'll go to sleep and not drain completely. On the S3 Pro, press the dial to wake it up. On the M3 Max, it has the button on the dock to wake it, and the E3 Pro has it on top of the adaptive display. In totality, if you're looking for an all-around head strap, you can't go wrong with the S3 Pro. If you're like me and don't care about the built-in fan, the M3 Max at $30 cheaper gets the job done. The E3 Pro is a good attempt to solve the issue of Meta removing the headphone jack. Paired with Meta's interface, the fit is perfect for me. Subsequently, I've used my Quest 3S a lot more because of it. The strap design with games that require lots of movement is peak. However, a huge asterisk is the asking price. The price point combined with Quest 3S users that are more or so budget oriented, it feels like a misplacement. Pick up a USB-C adapter that has a headphone jack and it should cost you $10 or less. Or for the same price of the E3 Pro, pick up the M3 Max and an adapter alongside it that supports 20-watt charging. Just don't cheap out on the adapter itself, trust me. Another tip if you're going to buy either head strap is on Bobo's website you get an 18-month warranty. On Amazon they completely hide that info, so I imagine the warranty amounts to the product arriving at your door in working condition. Bit stingy, however Amazon's return policy in my experience is great. If you have any other questions or aspects I've missed, let me know down below in the comment section and I'll try to give you as much of a detailed response back. Leave a like or dislike, subscribe for similar VR content and ramblings from me. Until the next video, see ya.